Okay, so here is the CB jean jacket. This is what I made for October Sew My Style, and I did a two-tone jacket. You guys can already see how I kind of penciled in what I was doing with my striped denim with my regular denim. But this is an oversized jacket. There are very little instructions, so I will be posting the step-by-steps of how I did my jacket so that you guys can see it. But if you guys are doing this one, I would size down. I measured off my bust and I was a 6, so I went down to a 4. I love the fit of it. Another thing is you actually need 13 studs or buttons. So yeah. Alright, so for step 1, you want to put the front body together. So you need the jacket pieces 3, 4, and 5. And then you're going to be doing a flat felled seam on them. So here are the pieces 3, 4, and 5. And you basically put them together so that it looks like this. And then you want to finish it however you want. I just serged it because the seam allowances are 3/8 of an inch, which make it a little bit difficult to do a true flat felled seam. So I just did the mock one, and I used the Hampton jean jacket Sewalong to help me, and it was incredibly helpful with lots of tips on how to sew with denim. So so I basically serged it, folded it over, and then top stitched it here and then here. And you can do a twin needle, but I did this. Okay. Step 3 and 4, you're going to sew the pocket flaps together. So do all that, clip the corners. It never tells you to trim the seam allowances in here, but I did that as well before I turned it, and then I top stitched it. And then I did step 4, which there is a typo here, so keep this in mind, is you want to sew it to number 7, the front yoke, not 17. So this is what you end up with, is this one, the 7, with this sewed to it. For step 5, you are going to grab this piece. Don't forget that you are going to finish these edges. And then all the instruction pieces or pattern pieces have instructions on how to do this. So you want to make sure that this side of that piece faces toward the front. But basically the notches here, there's 2 notches on this back pattern piece. So one right here and one right here, and it matches up like this. So one to the edge here, and then this one matching with the front notch. Alright, so at step 7, if this is a little confusing, there are really great photos on the Sewalong for the Hampton jeans jacket. So, and the steps are out of order on the Hampton's jean jacket, but it's a really great one if you guys would rather just go through that one. You can do that instead of going through the style arc steps. But there are 3 notches on this front panel here. You're going to fold here, wrong sides together, and press. And then you're going to fold at the second notch here, right sides together, and press. And then you're going to stitch to that third notch. Okay, so I'm going to attempt to tell you guys how I did the welt pocket on my coat jacket. So, this is what I did on this side, and then I still have to bar tack it, but this is what it looks like from the back. And I am going to show you guys how I did it here. Pieces. And then this is where it gets a little bit confusing, so hopefully I can explain it. I attached right sides together with this piece. I did the lower pocket, so they're attached here, and then I also attached to the other side the lower pocket bag. So they have the lower pocket bearer, which is going to be facing the arm, and then the lower pocket bag facing the center. So you're going to do this opposite for the opposite side of the body. But basically what you do is you're going to line it up to the welt pocket in the center there, and it helps to draw the welt pocket on this here so you know exactly where you're drawing it to. And you'll sew from this corner to this corner and then this corner to this corner. So do not sew these bits here. But if you mark it, it will help you a lot. So once it's turned, it's going to look like this. And you're just basically going to push the side that is closest to the center further out here, and that seam where you sewed the pocket will be, and then on the back you have, it's going to look like this. And then you're going to go in with your sewing machine and sew these bits down. Okay, so you're gonna go into the sewing machine and this is what it's gonna look like. So you want this part facing you, it's easier to do it like that. And move all the pockets toward the to the side. And you're going to sew across here, and then you're gonna do it for the other side as well. Alright, so with the collar, with that one side that you folded, the one side that you folded over is going to be on this side. So the right side together will be the longer side with the jacket. And I added a hanging loop here, but once you sew right sides together, you flip it around, clip all the corners, and then top stitch. And then you can do a twin needle around here if you wanted to, but I decided to leave it off. So there's that. Alright, so here are the sleeves. So you want to sew that straight edge together, finish it, and then top stitch like you've been doing, and then double fold this side, and then on the larger sleeve, this is what I did, is I cut in 3/8 of an inch and then double folded it and then twin stitched it. And then you're going to attach it to the bodice, or I guess the rest of the jacket right now. And then what I'm going to do is go through and finish these edges and then top stitch again.